Broderson crane, IC70. It's got the old draught pulley on it, but it's not a draught, it's a Broderson. Made in the year of our Lord 1976. Got the IC70, 144 made. The only thing wrong with it is it needs a starter. The only thing I've done to this so far is I pulled the fuel tank off and cleaned it out. Hey look, we got the temperatures already up without the engine running. I got a quarter of a tank of fuel. Not really, that didn't work. That fuel sender, I didn't even hook it back up. It was so gone. 3-speed. It's supposed to just need a starter. But it's been sitting long enough for the, oh, it's froze up. Wonder which one that is. It's been frozen long enough that, man, the fuel was nasty, varnished. Get you guys in here where you can see. See, I saw that picture. Oh yeah, this might be it. Look at that. Oh yeah, this is it. Oh, look at that. Perfect fit. I'm so happy. This is the third starter I bought. You wouldn't think I'd be so excited, but you know why I'm so excited? Because this took so long to find. Well, 2 weeks. Over the course of 2 weeks, I probably put in 15 hours looking on the internet and buying parts and going to the 2 different alternator shops. So this is a big deal. It blows through now. That's the reason I had to pull the fuel tank off. And it's got good fuel in it. Yeah. It should pump out. I think I have enough fuel in there. I put about 3 gallons. I may need to replace that fuel line too. Does that need to be cut more? That's pretty bad. That's going to give us problems. Get you guys. Let's try not to drop this one. I need a straight blade. I need to get it. Crawl down there and get that for me. The reason I'm using the existing lines is because they're copper. You don't find that much. You know, there are all these hoses that break up. Let's see if we can spin that. I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers. There we go. Use your big boy muscles. Let's leave that off for right now. We'll get the fuel flowing to this point. Let's put this in. We're gonna put, I just have these terminals on this battery. This battery is huge, man. 950 cold cranking amps. 1140. Let's figure out which one's positive before we go to blowing stuff up. Get it down. Now that's the positive. That's the negative. Yeah, that's the negative. Goes right to the engine block. So we'll put that on negative. I'm guessing it's negative ground. You know, these older machines, how they are. This will work till it doesn't. That's negative, we decided. And then we need a wrench here. Let's wrench that. That didn't work, did it? Okay, I like that. No. Yeah, key works. We don't want that touching underneath. I think we're clear. Yeah, we should be clear. hit anything for right now. Next, fuel pump. Let's see if that beauty'll turn over. I've got the old 11 millimeter. That probably work. Yeah, it's 11 millimeter. Golly. Keep dropping stuff. Let's see, we got positive here, negative here. See if we got power here. 12 volts to that pump. Well, we may have to get another lift pump. Should be going right. Like that, or like that. Maybe like that. I don't think it matters. Whatever you do, don't put the starter on a battery. That Bendix will pop out, and then you gotta spin it really fast to get it to open, to close back up. Don't ask me how I know these things. It's not on my fit, is it? It's on there, right? Looks like it's catching right there. Hitting on that. I'll go grind that down good. Aha. Little factory modification. Moment of truth. I thought it wouldn't work. That solenoid. Alright, here's what happens when I turn the key on. It goes from 12 to 0 volts. So there's power right there. Let's turn it off. I really don't know if that's full or... Oh. There it is. I didn't see those marks. Yeah, that looks alright. Doesn't look over full. Yeah, I'm going to bolt these starter leads together and then touch them at the battery. See if it'll spins over. Alright, I'm making sure those don't touch together. Or touch the ground anywhere. Alright, I'm going to see if this thing will spin over. Solenoid's real simple. One side goes to ground, one side goes to the key switch, and when you apply power to it, it closes them, and this goes to your battery and this goes to your starter, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter. Alright, I got an Amazon El Cheapo fuel pump, kind of a generic one. $10 one. Like 70 at the parts store, but it's probably a check valve right there, I'm guessing. It's not a number 10. Surprise, surprise. It's in a number 11. It's probably standard. As old as this butte is. The old wire nut. It's the proper connector for this old machine. Give it the old twisteroo. Hooked up. This is hooked up. The battery's hooked back up. Are you guys watching? Alright, we'll turn this on until it... Oh, wait. All right, what do you say we fire it up? I guess right there is as good a place as any. Let's see if we can spin her over till we get some diesel flowing out of those. There should be squirting in there. The throttle pedal is pushed down, so I know it's nothing. Smells varnishy. There is a wire down here hooked to the injection pump. I'm wondering if that is supposed to be powered. A lot of them have a solenoid that turns the fuel off. So we got 0 volts. Let's see what it does when we turn it on. Okay, so it's working. We're getting power to that little solenoid. We're getting oil. Whoops, a little too much. So that little 12 volt solenoid is working fine. I'm going to fill this up with sea foam and let it set. And any varnish theoretically should be removed. Turn the key. Wait, I got to make sure the starter's spinning the right way. Here, turn the key. Alright, hold it.
You're going to have to talk a little louder.
Alright, turn the key. It's for show starter problem. I shouldn't have bought this piece of junk.
You go through this with every piece of equipment.
I know. Here, one more time. See if we can get it going. Go ahead. I think that's it. There we go. Look how dirty that is. I'm really not doing a how-to video on pulling this apart. I've got my manual here. It's a booklet, free on the internet. You can get it yourself, I guess. I'm trying to keep all this stuff together and separated, so I kind of got an idea of where it goes in different containers. Like all this section, without disturbing I got it in one container because I don't know how, I'm not sure how it goes back together. This wash plate probably keys in like that, huh? Man, this thing's filthy. No wonder it wasn't pumping. Oh, CC up. I think I have to remember that. There's a little spring in there, huh? Got an Allen head down there. Same as the other parts. No. Should I have done that? Pull it out. It's all got to come apart to get into the inside. Like that. Is there supposed to be a hole in there? Yeah, that goes like that. I'll leave that together. That wasn't even tight. It looks like the plug, right? Is it the plug or the piston? Is it supposed to move? I don't know if that's supposed to move. We're right on their plug side. I don't know what this does, but nothing. Oops. Got that. It's obvious which way that goes. I wonder if these have to be on a certain side. They look the same. I really don't know what that does. Oh. I wonder if this one has one. Oh yeah, that's supposed to come out too, but it's froze. Thing is so nasty. This is what they said you gotta be careful on breaking it. It's a certain tool. What do I know? I don't know what all. Basket. Oh man, that thing's horrible. Look at that. There's your problem. One thing I'm doing is I'm only peeling this apart when I got all the parts to put it back together. I don't want to do this and then have to come back later and put it back together. You guys watching so I can reference this? if I'll be able to see this in a little bit, but this plunger's supposed to be free. It ain't even free. Yeah, I knew that would be the problem. A little cleaner and a little penetrating lube. See if we can work that back. Should move freely. Just gummed up. If there's anything else in there. I think I got the pump backwards. 180 degrees out, we'll see. We will see, huh? If one of them's spitting, that's a good sign. It means they all should be good. 'Cause if it's starting to squirt out. Alright, it's spitting some juice there. Even on all of them, I think it's going to all of them. We'll see if I'm 180 degrees out. Let's pull this out. I gotta switch it over and 180 degrees. Luckily, I think I could do it right here. This only keys in one way. I thought it didn't matter, but apparently it does. Let me get a pair of pliers. Just remember where it's at. Right about in there. Okay. Okay, try that. Thing I'm noticing is they all look dry, all those injector tips. I'm just going to pop them up and put them in their respective hole and see if we got any injection. I don't think we have any on any of them. They look like they're all gummed, probably all gummed up, varnished up. Keep an eye on that for me. See if we get anything. It's good to know that 2 are working. That means there's pressure in the system. Oh wait, that's dripping. No. That might be why. Let's see if these 2 are firing too. They're all firing. That's good. That means the pump's building pressure and it's shooting it through the injectors. Maybe a timing issue. I did notice one of the rods was bent. I'll straighten that out by hand, put it back in. I'm not spending any money on this thing. It's not perfectly straight. It's a little wonk to it, but it's better. I think it's timed in the general direction because I pulled this one off and this one off, the injectors. And look when they fire. This is the exhaust. The exhaust opens. Intake opens. Closes. Fire. Exhaust. Intake. Fire. It's like that on that one too, so I know the timing's right. I might have to spin this to time it a little better. You could hear it detonating with the starter fluid. It didn't like that. It just needs a starter, they said. Oh, she's a smoker, but she popped off and she shut down. All right, we'll try that again. All right, let's see if this old pig will squeal. He wants to. I haven't hooked up the throttle yet. Watch yourself. Let's see if this chicken will crow. Let's see if this dog will hunt. It's about all the timing I can get that way. It's lucky for you guys that I don't have a lot of money, or else I'd buy one running. I need one of these, and I don't know how long this piece has been sitting. Normally I wouldn't check the water till after it's running, or put water in it. But if this butte starts, I got a feeling I need to let it run for a while. Am I getting it in there? I can't even tell. Take 10. That's just from that. Sounds like a bell. I know it's got oil pressure. I don't think that gauge works. I don't know if the temperature gauge works. I think the oil pressure gauge, the wires broke. We got a leaker and it won't shut off. I turned it off. Son of a gun. Oh no, we got a leaker. Come on, die. Die. Die, come on. Son of a gun. Uh-oh. All right. Whew. I wish I would have caught it a little quicker. It sprung a leak. I'll absorb it up and bag it. There's two lines that come to this. It's a dual pump. One here and then one for this valve. Alright, here's the relief valve. I wanted to make sure it wasn't rusted up and sticking since I lost that hose. It looks good. There we go. Cam 2 AEW 68. You see that? Whoops. Watch what you're doing. That stuff's 40 bucks for 5 gallons. I bought the cheapest stuff. Oh, those are left-handed. Did you know that? I didn't. Just guessing, I think we got a bad hydraulic hose. Check this side out. We got an R on this side. Those are right-handed. All right, anyway. Let's make sure that that hose is blown before we go get one. I just put some power steering fluid in. So I'm pulling the complete cylinder out. What is it, 11/16? 3/4? Huh. What's one less than 7/8? 7/8 is too big. 13/16. I didn't grab 13/16. All right. Well, let's see what else we need. Give it the old twist. You see that little keeper? I think that's what keeps that outside ring in. All right, I just pushed it to get it started, and then I'll work it around. Two of these, that clip, and then that should come out now. I ended up finding this seal just by the measurements. I think it works good. I bought two. I'll put it back together, but I think it'll be fine. All right, we gotta fix this exhaust. It just has a flex pipe going from here down to from the exhaust manifold to the muffler. Not a sponsor. That's what they had. That goes on there. And then that side, this big side, goes on the other side. On the intake side. I'm just putting this back in. It'll probably outlift the machine. Alright, let's take this to the job. We'll drive it. It's only a little ways. Let's start it without the starting fluid. Maybe it'll get to that point, I don't know. Take the keys so no one steals that view. Well, that's it for the video. Will it run Broderson crane? So the reason I bought that crane is right here, these panels. About 5,000 pounds probably. Maybe the bigger ones will be 8,000 if this can pick these little ones up. I'll have an 8,000 pound panel. But this is for a house I'm building. I didn't save that thing from the dump to not put it to work. We'll see. If you want to see how the Broderson works and operates, if it works and operates all right, you might hit the subscribe button and that bell icon, because the next job I'm going to do is tilting these panels up These are all concrete panels embedded with rocks. So I've got about half the house poured. With this pour, it'll be 3/4.